Hi everyone, I'm Andrea and this is Knowing Yoga. Thanks for joining me on the mat today. Today's sequence is going to focus on gratitude. Let's pay attention to everything that's good, positive, gracious. Let's attend to it today. So the postures in today's class are designed to allow us to open our hearts, express our gratitude, let the power of gratitude flow through us, feel the mental and the physical benefits. And then after the practice, we can hopefully take that off the mat and express our gratitude in our actions and in our words. And we'll have a guided meditation at the end of our practice today so that we can reflect on our gratitude a little bit more as we quiet our mind and come into the moment. So let's start today's practice with our grounding through the senses so that we can come onto the mat and be present and let go of whatever else we don't need to attend to right now. So let's start by looking around the space you're in and identifying 5 things you can see, observing and describing without judgment. Good, and now let's bring our awareness to 4 things we can touch. Noticing texture, temperature, maybe pliability. Good, and let's draw our eye gaze down and try to identify 3 sounds you can hear in your space or maybe outside of the space you're in. And then noticing any smells or tastes. Good, and keeping your eye gaze down towards the ground, or you can close your eyes if you want. We're going to center today with a grounding exercise focused on the breath. So in your easy pose, allowing yourselves to take some nice, slow, deep breaths in and out through the nose. Allowing the belly to expand fully on the inhales and then fall on the exhales. Let's open our palms, facing forward, ready to receive any positive energy or blessings and to give gratitude. Continuing to breathe deeply here. And now bringing awareness to the points of contact between the body and the floor. Noticing how the floor feels secure, stable, and strong. Reflecting on this for a moment. Finding gratitude for the earth and the support that it gives us, the support underneath us. And now bringing into awareness in your mind's eye someone or something that also offers you support, strength, and safety. Sending out some gratitude to that someone or something. And when you're ready, slowly opening your eyes. Hands overhead on the inhale, a deep stretch up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Now, let's move our blankets, if you have a blanket underneath you, and come down into a cobra position. We're just going to warm up the spine a little bit. Again, noticing the floor supporting us comfortably. And we're going to begin to engage the muscles in the body. So legs are engaged, quads are engaged, kneecaps lift up, tops of the feet are pressing into the earth. We bring our elbows in towards our side, hands are down, and isometrically moving the heels of the hands towards the hips. Forehead down, feeling that grounding sensation. And then on the inhale, we lift the head and the chest. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Shoulders pulling away from the ears. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Good, and let's extend through the arms. And keeping the arms engaged, toning the arm muscles, pulling the core in, belly engaged, and engaging the legs and the feet. Head, eye gaze down at the floor, head in a neutral position. Inhale, let's lift the right arm, left leg. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lifting left arm, right leg. Exhale, lower. One more set. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. And allow the head to rest, forehead on the floor. Take a deep breath here. Good, and let's bend in the left arm to where our forehead can fall on the forearm if we needed to. And we're gonna bend the right leg, reaching back and grabbing the outside of the right foot. If this is not accessible to you, this is a great place to use a strap or a towel that you can wrap around your leg and just grab the strap instead. Let the head fall and just take a couple of deep breaths here, getting a nice quad stretch. Inhale, lift the head, release the leg with control. Switch out the arms, bend up the left leg, reach back and grab the outer edge of the left foot just underneath the toe line with the pinky. Inhale, extend the spine. Exhale, lower the head, taking a couple of deep breaths here. And then inhale, lift the head. And exhale, release the leg with control. From here, place the hands under the shoulders and gently push back into a child's pose. Knees can be wide or together. And then if you want, you can bring in a blanket in between the heels and the hips for a little extra support. Stretching the arms out initially, bringing head to the floor or head to the block so that we get that grounding sensation in our forehead. And then allow the elbows to touch the floor. And let's bring our hands into prayer position above our head. Opening up the shoulders. Bowing down here and expressing gratitude. Take a moment to reflect on someone or something here that you're grateful for. Maybe that's someone or something that you identified at the beginning of the class. And then if you have the blanket, slowly remove it from beneath you. And then we're going to come up into our tabletop position. Wrists under shoulders, knees under hips. Just kind of play around with it, maybe move side to side. And then engage the arms. Let's turn the elbow creases, the inside of the elbows forward, getting that upper rotation. lifting out of the shoulders instead of sinking in, and then pressing the tops of the feet into the floor. We're gonna do some cat-cow with the breath. So inhale, head up, tailbone up. Exhale, rounding through the spine like an angry kitty cat. Inhale, lift. Exhale, round. Inhale, lift. Exhale, round. Inhale, back to neutral. Let's do a little core strengthening here too. So let's begin by sending the right toes back, engage the right leg. A tight body is a light body. And then pull the belly into the spine. And then engaging the core, shift the weight into the right arm. And then lift the left arm up. So again, from here you can stay, you're already in the posture, just engage all the muscles. Or if you want to challenge your balance, you can flex the toes back on the right foot towards your face and lift the leg up to hip level. Taking a couple of deep breaths here, spine straight. If you want to challenge your balance more, you can begin on the exhale, move the hand out and the leg out. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, kick out to the side. Inhale to center. Exhale, return to normal. And if you're just staying with the arm up and the toe on the ground, you're getting all the benefits there too. All right, so let's extend the left leg behind us, toes down. Inhale, right arm up, belly pulls in, legs engaged, arms engaged. And then if you want to challenge that balance, lifting the left leg, left toes flex back towards the face. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. If you want to challenge balance and strength, arm goes to the side, leg goes to the side. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale out. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale out. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, return to center. Good. Tuck the toes under. Let's send the hips to the heels. Getting a little bit of a calf stretch and stretching out the bottoms of the feet. Allow the head to fall. And then let's walk the hands forward a couple of inches. We're going to come into down dog. If down dog is more than you want to do today, you can walk up to the front of the mat and meet us in forward fold in a minute. Inhale, hips up. Exhale, hips back. Coming into the first down dog today, you can walk your dog, let the hips go side to side, or find some stillness here. Rooting down into the earth, lifting the hips up. On an inhale, look forward, exhale, step or walk the feet to the front of the mat, forward fold of your choice. Hands can hang. You can grab elbow to elbow, hands can come to blocks, whatever feels good for you here. Deep exhale out. Then let's root down through the feet. Engage the core. Arms out to the side. Inhale up with the flat back. Hands to prayer. And then to heart center. Deep breath here, in and out. Good. All right, so now from here, we're going to find our mountain posture. Hips about, feet about hip width distance apart. Find the four corners of the feet, big toe, little toe, back two corners of the heels. Really root down into the earth. Legs engaged, inner thighs pulling towards each other. Belly pulls in, shoulders come down and back, hands open to the front. Couple of deep breaths here. Good. Let's do some breath with the movement, hands overhead. So inhale, arms up, lifting heart and hands in gratitude. Exhale, lower down. Inhale up. Exhale, lower, belly's pulling in. Inhale up. Exhale, lower. Good. From here, we're going to be at the top of our mat. So finding our mountain posture. Feet engaged, legs engaged, belly pulls in, shoulders down and back. Inhale up. Exhale, forward fold. Letting the head hang. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, lower. Again, hands can be on blocks here. And you can have blocks on either side if you want. We're going to step back into our runner's lunge. So, keeping that left knee in line or behind the left ankle. Pressing out through the right heel, extending through the spine. Couple of deep breaths here. And again, we're going to plug into the earth, rooting down, engage the belly, lifting up into our high lunge, our crescent lunge, lifting heart and hands in gratitude, sending out some gratitude and love here. Exhale, lower down, and then the right knee comes all the way down to the earth. And then just sinking into the hips here for another stretch. Again, you can have blocks here. If you don't need blocks, you don't have to have blocks. Whatever's working for you. Good. And let's tuck the right toes under, lifting back up into our runner's lunge. Inhale, lengthen the spine, bend the right knee. Exhale, forward fold. Good. Then from here, inhale, half lifts, straight spine. Exhale, lower. And then we're going to step back with the left foot into our runner's lunge here. So keeping the right knee in line or behind the right ankle, pressing out through the left heel, extending through the spine, shoulder blades down and back. And again, can have blocks or not. So let's engage the legs, inner thighs pulling towards each other for balance, belly pulls in tight, lifting up into our crescent lunge, lifting heart and hands in gratitude. Maybe checking in with that right knee if it's pulled back some. Bend down a little more, exhale, lower down. Take a deep breath here. Exhale, lower the left knee down, sinking into the hips if that feels good for you. And again, using blocks or not. Good. Let's tuck the left toes under. Inhale, bending the left knee. Exhale, step the feet together, forward fold. Good. Root the feet down into the earth. Belly pulls in tight. Inhale up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Good. Deep breaths here. Awesome. Okay, from here, our mountain pose, we are going to step the right foot back on its train track, sinking the feet on train tracks. Right foot back on its train track at a 45-degree angle. Bending in the left leg, hips square to the front. Inhale, arms up overhead into warrior one. Keeping that left knee in line or behind the ankle, pressing out through the right edge of the right foot. Let's bring the hands behind us, interlace. You can straighten them if you want. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, forward fold, humble warrior. Take a couple of breaths here to let go of everything that's not serving you. Just let it fall out. Inhale, belly pulls in. Lengthen up, back to warrior one. Step the feet together, hands come down. Good. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, hands to heart. Let's step the left foot back on its train track into warrior one position. Left foot at a 45-degree angle. Check in with the hips. Let's round and square them up to the front if we can. Inhale, arms up, warrior one, pressing out through the outer edge of the left foot. Exhale, hands interlace behind us, straightening the arms if you like. All right, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Humble warrior. Engaging the inner thighs here, plugging the big toes into the earth. Letting go of whatever you don't need, let the negativity out, making room for positive. Inhale up. Inhale, arms up overhead. Exhale, step the feet together, arms float down. Good. Deep breath here. Let's turn to the side of the mat. From the top of the mat, inhale, arms up overhead. Let's take a 4 to 5 foot step across the mat. Arms down in a T position. Let's take the right toes out and turn them to the right side of the room. Coming into warrior two, so that right knee is going to be in line or behind the right ankle. Let's check in with this left hip, pull it back a little bit if it's come forward. Deep breath here, eye gaze over the middle finger of the right hand. And let's come into our peaceful warrior, tilting back. And let's take our right hand to our heart, bringing awareness to our heart and gratitude. What are we grateful for here? And then coming back into warrior two. Inhale, the arms come up, right toes come in. Exhale, hands down. Let's turn the left toes out. And then come into warrior two on the other side. Checking in with our arms, relaxing the shoulders down and back. Checking in with our left knee, making sure it's safe. Deep breaths here. Eye gaze over the left middle finger. Then coming back into our peaceful warrior and left hand to the heart. Reflecting on gratitude. Coming back into warrior two. Inhale, straightening the legs, toes turn forward. Exhale, arms out to the side. Belly pulls in, swan dive down with a flat back. Hands to the earth or blocks. Let the head fall. Couple of deep breaths here. Good. Let's bend the knees, hands to hips, belly pulls in. Inhale up with the flat back. Shoulder blades squeezing together behind us. Let's heel toe the feet together. Coming into a mountain posture. Hands to heart. Engaging the legs, belly pulls in. Deep breaths here. Good. All right, let's come to the front of our mat again. And then from here, feet hip width distance apart, body engaged in our mountain posture. Let's step the right foot back into a short stance, warrior one with straight legs. Let's square the hips to the front, and then you can actually bring some blocks in to the sides. You may need them, you may not, it's up to you. So from here, we have our straight leg warrior one. Let's interlace the hands behind us or grab elbow to elbow. Inner thighs pulling towards each other, belly pulls in, shoulder blades down and back. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold, checking in with the hips, keeping them square. So maybe pull the left hip back, the right hip forward, engaging the legs. When you get to parallel or as far down as you can come, reach for those blocks or the floor. Inhale, extend the spine. Exhale, breathe out. Keeping the hands wherever is comfortable for you. Blocks, floor, and then on your next inhale, exhale, bend the left knee, forward fold over the left leg. Deep breathing here. Allowing worries, negative thoughts, all the junk from the day to roll out onto the floor. Letting go of the negative, renewing and positive and gratitude. From here, if you have your hands on the floor or the blocks, slight bend in the left leg, hands to hips. Inhale up with the belly pulled in and a flat back. Exhale, step the feet together, top of the mat. Feet hip width distance apart here. Deep breath in and out. Let's repeat the other side. So from here, hands to hips. Let's take the left foot back into a short stance warrior one. Square the hips up to the front of the room. Inhale and exhale. Engage the inner thighs towards each other for balance. Belly pulls in. Spine is flat. Grab elbow to elbow. Maybe put the opposite elbow on top. Or you can just interlace your hands. Inhale, lengthen in the spine. Exhale, forward fold from the hip crease. Inhale, extend the spine. Exhale, hands to blocks or the floor. Whatever you need. Inhaling, lengthening the spine. Exhale, bend the right knee, forward fold. Hands to blocks or floor, whatever you need here. Check in with the hips, making sure they're square. Pull the left hip forward a bit, right hip back. Exhale, let go of all the yuckiness, negative energy flowing down your spine and out of your head into the floor. Making room, feeling renewed with positive energy and gratitude. Engage the belly, hands to hips or to blocks if you need some support coming up. Belly pulls in, inhale up with your flat back, shoulders down and back. Good. And then let's step the feet to the top of the mat. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, hands to heart. Good. And from here, let's come into a tree pose. So feet together, shift the weight into the left leg, engage the belly, plug the left big toe into the earth, shoulders down and back, belly pulls in, begin to shift the weight, lifting the left or the right foot up, maybe keeping the right big toe attached to the ground, opening the knee and the hip out, pressing the foot into the inside of the left leg. You can begin to lift the foot up, pressing it to the inside of the calf, the shin. Finding your balance here. If you want, you can grab that foot and bring it higher on the leg. Want to keep it away from the knee to protect the knee. And then here, if you want to grow your tree, shoulders down, belly pulled in. Eye gaze can be up. Heart open, hands open. sharing gratitude. And then with control, hands together, coming back to heart center, releasing the foot, coming down, taking a breath. Let's shift the weight into the right leg, and then bending the left knee up. Begin to open the knee and hip to the left side of the room, pressing the sole of the left foot into the inside of the right leg. If you want to lift the foot a little bit higher, challenging your balance, go for it. Whatever feels good for you. And when you've met your resistance, wherever you're at, growing your tree, it's okay to wave in the wind as trees do. Picking a focal point on the wall, pressing the inner leg into the foot. Hands together and back to heart center with control, lifting and releasing your foot. Good. Let's come to the top of the mat. So we're going to transition to the floor here. Inhale, arms up overhead. Exhale, forward fold, flat back, and then rounding over. Last forward fold of the practice. You can wrap the arms and hands behind the legs if you want, or just hang, whatever feels good. And then from here, coming down into tabletop position. Getting ready for extended puppy pose. So from here, if you have openness in your shoulders, we're going to go all the way down, hands extending with the hips high. If you want, you can stay on your elbows, and maybe that's good for you today too, whatever feels good. Separating the arms, and then extending the hands to a 45-degree angle, allowing the heart to melt into the floor. Forehead on the floor, or you can look up and put your chin on the floor. Whatever feels good to you. Pressing the tops of the legs and tops of the feet into the earth. Pouring out gratitude here. Opening the heart. Good, and then slowly walking the elbows and the hands back up. Let's come into a final child's pose. Extending the arms out in front, hips to the heels. Use that blanket in between if you want. And then you can bring the hands down by the feet if that feels good for you too. Breathing into the sides of the rib cage. Good. And then from here, take the hands underneath the shoulders, squeeze the knees towards each other, engage the core, and round up one vertebrae at a time. Head coming up last. Good. Let's do a couple of stretches before we come into our final Shavasana. So first is our bound angle. So allowing the knees to spread out, soles of the feet together, hands to the tops of the toes. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, elbows bending, rounding forward. Bringing blankets or blocks underneath the thighs and the knees if that feels good for you. Finding your own space here. Reflecting on gratitude. Maybe finding some gratitude for yourself in this practice. And then pulling the belly in, again rounding up one vertebrae at a time. Extending the feet forward. I'm going to turn this way. And then legs together, feet together. You can have them slightly separated, whatever feels good for you. Slight bend in the knees. Removing the squishy parts of the bottom out from under your sits bones. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. You can straighten the knees or keep them bent to protect the lower back. Whatever feels good for you here. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, folding forward. You can begin to straighten the legs a little bit more with each exhale. Feet flex back towards the face. When you're ready, inhaling up, one vertebrae at a time, and then coming into your final Shavasana. So you can bring in a blanket under the head, maybe bring in a pillow or a bolster underneath the knees, and then slowly rolling down into your final Shavasana, where we'll stay here for guided meditation as well. Palms up, deep breaths. Allowing your body to sink into the floor, bringing awareness to the support and security that the floor, the earth, is giving to you. And again, bringing awareness to and reflecting on someone or something that gives you similar support and stability in your life. Opening your heart, releasing gratitude for them. We'll have another minute of silence in our Shavasana, and then I'll guide you through a meditation with the focus on letting go and gratitude. So in your Shavasana, moving into our guided meditation, maybe take one hand to your heart and one hand to your belly, bringing awareness to the breath. Feeling the belly expand with each inhale, feeling it fall with each exhale. And as we focus on the breath, really allowing the mind to acknowledge any thoughts or emotions or sensations that surface. Or maybe we get distracted by sounds. We're just acknowledging whatever we experience and then let it go. Coming back to the breath, maybe floating it away and then bringing it back to the breath. Again, paying attention to the expansion of the belly on the inhale and the fall of the belly on the exhale. Watching thoughts come and go, maybe floating them away on clouds, watching them float down a stream, on a leaf, whatever visualization that works for you. Bringing attention back to the breath to anchor in this moment. Noticing sensations coming up, acknowledging them, labeling them without judgment and letting them go. Same with any emotions that surface. And then connecting to the breath. Now focus and reflect on the heart center. And then seeing if you can pull into your mind's eye an image of someone or something that you're grateful for and that you want to send gratitude to. Feeling that gratitude in your heart center and sending it out with the exhale. Bringing awareness to your body and all the hard work it's done today. Thanking yourself, showing gratitude to yourself and to your body for working hard for you. And to your mind for coming into the present moment and attending to where you direct it. Bringing awareness back to the floor that's supporting you. Maybe bringing some movement to your fingers and toes. And opening your eyes when you're ready. Taking a big inhale and exhale. And in your own time, rolling onto the side of your choice. Realigning the spine and the energy points along the spine. Taking a deep breath there. And then in your own time, using your hands to press up to a seated position. Today, I have a simple quote to end with, just to reflect on as we move through our day. Gratitude turns what we have into enough. It's an anonymous author, but I think it's super powerful. All right, let's take one more inhale together and seal in all of that energy we created. Hands out to the side, inhale. Arms up overhead, lifting hearts and hands in gratitude. Exhale, hands to heart center. Good. Thank you for sharing your practice with me today. The light in me acknowledges and salutes the light